What is up, heroes? This is Midnight Zero. Welcome to NCPL Season 4, Week 11. We're going against Evan, coach of the Brighton Bronzors. And if you haven't seen the team builder, please do check it out. There is, of course, the challenge is cancelled, I guess. There is, of course, a lot of thought that goes into these teams. This one was a little bit more difficult. It was a little bit more of a hodgepodge throw together, and it's a little bit outside my comfort zone, and that it's a little bit more offensive than typical. But yeah, this is, as I mentioned, the team builder, this is our Week 11 match. If we win this matchup, we guarantee a first round bye in the playoffs, and that's always a good spot to be in. So I'm definitely looking to win this. Evan and I did not get off on the right first, or on a very solid first foot, or our interactions didn't start off very strongly. So I'm hoping that we can have a good, solid, fun battle, and yeah, let's hop into it, see what he brought. Alright, so Breloom, he brings Breloom, one of the mons I was most scared of. I didn't think he would bring it. But alas, here it is. It'll be relatively difficult to deal with. Looking at his team, Raikou does really well. He could have Z Magmortar or Z Manaphy. Yeah, just looking at his speed tiers, he's got him covered pretty decently in my opinion. Obviously, as far as bulk goes, it's mostly going to be Mandibuzz. Mimikyu can put in a lot of work. I feel alright with the team. The question is, what does he lead with? What do I lead with? Does he have a Stealth Rocker? No. I don't think he has any hazards at all. But he's probably got hazard removal at the very least. He might be a bulkier Poison Heal Breloom. I'm gonna link the match in our Discord because I don't know if he is or not. Yeah, I didn't think so, but that's alright. Let's take a look. What do we want to start with? I think Scizor is a pretty safe lead. I gotta come up with sleep fodder. Or do I just lead with Bronzong? I don't want to afford anything a setup opportunity. Maybe Porygon 2 is the safe play. Or Raikou. I like Raikou more because, well, even then it doesn't help out too much with Breloom. I'll probably go with Scizor. Or Porygon 2. Darn it, this is tough. Could be running Taunt. If he anticipates my Bronzong, what's he gonna lead off with? Potentially Zygarde, Magmortar, or Breloom. Maybe I'll just lead off with Garchomp and hope to hit something hard. That's very possible. I'm just gonna lead Bronzong. Actually, no. That's bad. Thanks, dogs. I appreciate all the barking. Actually, I'm just gonna lead with Porygon 2 and hopefully get a Toxic off. As he leads Magmortar. Okay, so I actually take a Focus Blast from this thing really well. He probably anticipated the Bronzong lead, so I'm glad I didn't lead Bronzong. How much are we taking from Magmortar? If it's the Wall Breaker, Focus Blast is not doing quite that much. It could go for, Fightinium Z. Which is definitely worth noting. I don't really have a great switch into this otherwise, so I'm probably just going to Toxic here. As he goes for Toxic himself. That really sucks. I'm sorry, because this is a great mon for dealing with it. Yeah, that actually does suck quite a bit, because Toxicking this thing is really good for him. The question is, does he go for Fire Blast here, or does he go for Hidden Power Ice, potentially, anticipating the Garchomp? I think my play is to go Garchomp here. Yeah, I think my play is to go Garchomp here, because he might Fire Blast anticipating Bronzong or Scizor. So So I'm going to go Garchomp as the mid-ground play. He goes for Toxic. I'm surprised. Oh, I'm kind of surprised he went for Toxic again, but either way, let's see how much we do to Mandibuzz. Let's see how much we do to Mandibuzz. Where is he? There he is. At +2, we're doing about half, but the thing is, he could try and play around with Ninetales and try and get that in. So I think what I'll do here is go into Raikou, anticipating the Mandibuzz or the Ninetales. And now we can get a pretty free Thunderbolt off, in my opinion. I could try Calm Minding, actually. Or substituting. Because we are doing quite a bit of damage. His Foul Play will break our Sash, though. What does he go into on an anticipated Thunderbolt? Potentially Breloom, potentially that bulky Magmortar. It's not AV. So T-Bolt will 2-hit KO it. I think I substitute here, as he goes Zygarde. Interesting. So we can substitute here. He might be Weakness Policy, he might be a bulkier set, but we can definitely Hidden Power Ice here. And if Hidden Power Ice 2-hit KOs him, that is somewhat problematic for him. And it seems like it will. He's Life Orb. He's Life Orb. So what does he go into on a Hit Power Ice? Potentially Magmortar if he wants to, but I can just safely Hidden Power Ice here again. I'm not going to risk it. And I'm glad we weakened that. He can E-Speed here for damage if he wants to. But nice. We knock out the Zygarde. That's actually really nice. And he goes into Breloom. I think the Bullet Seed is coming here. I think the Bullet Seed is coming. The question is he going to go for Spore, anticipating me to switch out, anticipating the Bullet Seed, right? Because if I go for Substitute on the anticipated Spore, then I get a free turn, essentially. But if he goes for Bullet Seed, it's going to do quite a bit of damage, and it's going to go through my Substitute, or it's going to break the Substitute and then hit me afterwards. And he should know that I would anticipate such a Bullet Seed and potentially switch out. And anticipating that switch out, it might make sense to go for Spore. If that makes sense. Is there a good mid-ground play? Which Mon do I need the least right now? The thing is, I could go into Garchomp. I still like having Garchomp around, though. It probably doesn't take Bullet Seed into Mach Punch, though, if that's what he's running. I definitely want to keep Porygon 2 alive in case that is a Tail Glow Manaphy. I want Bronzong to be able to get up rocks. I think Mimikyu might be the most expendable member on my team. Or maybe Garchomp is. Maybe Scizor? Oh, this is tough. This is actually a pretty tough situation, but I definitely want to keep Raikou around because it does really well. I think Garchomp might actually be the most expendable member. Because Mimikyu gets a free hit off. How much is Garchomp taking from Breloom? I wish they had more, what's it called, Breloom sets on the calculator. So if he's like Adamant, Bullet Seed into Mach Punch probably knocks us out. And that's assuming he's not even Life Orb or something like that. So I'll go Garchomp here. I think we can afford to lose Garchomp more so than anything else. So now, on the anticipated Mach Punch, we can actually go Mimikyu if we want to. Or do I even risk that? He's not Life Orb, which is worth noting. If he is Focus Sash, he breaks his Focus Sash by going for Mach Punch. It is rough skin chomp. It's just that bullet seed isn't contact. Alright, I'll leave that for him afterwards. No need telling him now. Let's see here. Do we Earthquake or do we Poison Jab? He doesn't know what set we are, per se. If he goes for Bullet Punch, or Mach Punch, he might just go Mandibuzz here. I'm going to Poison Jab on the anticipated Mach Punch. And that's fine by me. We see what set he is potentially. Yeah, that's right. It's not a contact move, Bullet Seed. It's not just physical attacks, it's contact attacks. But regardless, I think Mimikyu is my play here. Because I definitely outspeed him. He's not Scarfed. And Play Rough is going to do quite a bit of damage to most things on his team. It's a bit premature to set up, so I'll just go for Play Rough, but nothing on his team is really going to want to take this Play Rough, Magmortar included. I probably should have calculated that Bullet Seed damage. We hit the Play Rough, which is really nice. So we knock out Breloom, we don't have to worry about Spore anymore, which is really good on our end. You guys can already see this is a lot more of an offensive match. It's not my typical defensive backbone where I have a reliable switch into most of his team, or at least the defensive plan for a lot of his team. It's a lot of, alright, well, I have, some defensive backbone that's useful to switch in, but at the same time, I can't necessarily allow them to get crippled. So, what's he going to go for here? Does Alola Ninetales get taunt? Let's see here. It does not get taunt. Then I think Rocks might be my play. He might just set up Veil and try and win with Manaphy. That's what I'm thinking might happen here. What I can do is potentially SD, or I can potentially go Raikou. But I don't really have a lot of time to set up on this then. How much damage is Mimikyu doing to this? Because I also want to try and wear out the Veil potentially, or not let him get a free switch in to something. Yeah, we actually take hits like a champ. So what I can afford to do here, and how much would Manaphy be taking? At +2, behind Veil would be taking like 20% or so. It is a bit premature to SD. If he's Z Rain Dance, Toxic won't matter. And that could be problematic. And Surf does a lot, that's for sure. I think my play is to SD here, because I definitely take one hit from the Imposter and everything. How much damage are we doing to Ninetales? At +2 behind Veil, we would be doing 53 to 64-ish. So I think I will SD here. I see Dark Pulses. Interesting. we flinch. That's alright, I guess. Not like I wanted to get damage off on this anyways. So how much is Dark Pulse doing? He anticipated the Bronzong coming in, which is a fair play. It's not hacks if you predict it. Is he going to get all defensive about the toxicness? Probably. Dark Pulse. On the off chance I went into Bronzong, which is a reasonable switch into this. So, yeah. Oh, or he just went for the flinch chance, I guess. He was probably running Hidden Power Fire if I had to guess. Because he didn't go for the Hidden Power Fire or Freeze Dry or the Veil per se. I think what we can do now is probably just play rough as he goes for Freeze Dry. We don't get frozen, which is really nice, and we do a lot of damage. We do a lot of damage with that play rough. So he's not a bulkier set, that's for sure. Our play rough did how much? 73%. So we actually knock him out with Sneak after this, so that's what I'm gonna do. He might try and wear me down with what's it called? Man, if we had gotten that SD off, that would have been a dead Alola Ninetales, and we'd be sitting at a pretty +2 that could do quite a bit of damage to anything. He goes into Manaphy. We cannot afford to let this thing set up, and Raikou takes care of the rest of his team, so we are just going to play rough. Or no, wait, no, we don't play rough. We Shadow Claw. We Shadow Claw 100% of the time. I do not want to miss that, or risk that miss. Shadow Claw will put him in range of Raikou. Yeah, so Shadow Claw is 100% the play, as he potentially tries to Tail Glow. Okay, and so we don't let that happen. Do we find out if he's leftovers? It doesn't seem like he's leftovers. Yeah, so we just go Raikou here. And Waterium Z. Let's see. Z Surf isn't going to knock us out. Even after Hail, unless he's modest. So I can just go into Raikou and click Thunderbolt pretty safely. As he maybe switches into Magmortar here. And hopefully it doesn't seem like the Toxic Miss on Porygon 2 is going to matter too much. Obviously it was the Seki turn 1 in that sense, or early turn in that sense, but as he goes Magmortar, that's fine. We get some damage off on this. Hail ends, so we're even healthier than we were before. Thunderbolt might 2-hit KO. It might. Honestly, I can pretty safely go into Porygon 2 here and just start clicking Thunderbolt, because Manaphy can't set up on it, Mandibuzz can't set up on it. If he wants to Toxic me, something that's fine. He's probably just going to Earthquake here. So I can pretty safely go Porygon 2. He goes for Flamethrower, potentially break the sub, gets the burn. Honestly, that's probably even worse for him, given that he wanted to Toxic me. So, that is really unfortunate, actually. We're just going to click Thunderbolt. And yeah, I'm okay with letting this thing die just to be able to click Thunderbolt against both Manaphy and Mandibuzz. Just to keep them in range of Raikou. Like I said, I don't think the Porygon 2 is going to matter too much, because I'm perfectly content with just letting this thing die to get Thunderbolts off. And he might be a Rest Manaphy now that I think about it. That is scary. Oh, if he's Rest Calm Mind, that is bad. That is bad. We're gonna go hard Raikou here. Is this the end? If he's like Rain Dance, Rest, Calm Mind, and Surf, that could be really scary. Our Raikou needs to start setting up alongside him, so I'm gonna go Raikou right now. As he Calm Minds again. Oh man, yeah, this is gonna be one of those battles. This is gonna be one of those. It's gonna come down to who crits first. So how much did he take from that Thunderbolt? 35%. Okay, so he's max HP. And he was at +1, right? Yeah, so he's practically max HP. So what we do now is we start Calm Minding ourselves. He's probably gonna Rain Dance and Rest. Z Rain Dance. Yeah, I'm not too surprised. Does he have the Rest is the real question. He's faster than us, which is not ideal, but he's gonna keep Calm Minding. Oh man, this is it. This is it. The question is, how much does our Raikou do? I don't wanna mess up, especially because now he's in the rain. He's probably not max HP or max special attack, if I had to guess. He's not Hydro Vortex. With his Spadef at +3, how much is my +2 Thunderbolt doing? 53 to 63. That's quite a bit of damage. And the thing is, at, you know, +3, and then when he's at +4, I think that's going to do even relatively more. So I'll Calm Mind again here. Because as we get closer and closer to 1, if you think about it as a fraction, as the numerator and denominator both approach infinity, it's going to get closer to 1. And that's kind of what's happening here. So I think he'll Calm Mind again. He surfs. No! No! How did that do so much damage? No! No! Did we seriously just lose to that? How much damage did that do? Why did that do so much? How did that do so much? Oh, I didn't account for the rain, but he must be max special attack. Darn. He won. How so? I don't think I necessarily won. How do I win in this situation? I'm very confused by that comment. He Surf, Calm Mind, Rain Dance. Thing is, I don't think I can beat him. Yeah, I don't know how this is GG, man. I don't know how this is GG, because I am thinking I lose this match. Yeah, I don't know how I win this match. I don't know how I win this match. Because he outspeeds me here. His Surf will definitely do like 50%. And it's going to knock out everything but Porygon 2 and Bronzong. I wonder if he has Rest. Yeah, I thought so. I don't know why he said I meant he won. Yeah. I guess I should have attacked earlier. That's my bad, guys. That's my bad. I should have attacked last turn. I should have attacked last turn. Is there a way to win this? Probably not. It would be clicking, you know, Toxic with Bronzong. Yeah, darn it. Now let Scizor die. Darn it. That's why Manaphy sucks to go up against. Yeah, he just clicks Surf now. He just clicks Surf. Darn it. Alright, well, I'll sack Scizor, and I should have attacked. I should have attacked when I had the roll. Especially because he might not be absolute max HP. So at +3, Porygon actually does take a hit. And so what I do here is I go into Toxic, or I go into Porygon, I click Toxic, and then I hope for a crit. His best play is to go for Rain Dance here, 100% of the time. But I actually don't think he'll knock us out. If he's like max special attack at +4. His surf probably won't even knock us out, which is actually really funny now that I think about it. So I can maybe... No, I can't even stall out his surfs or anything like that. Yeah, I'll just go for Toxic. We live it. That's the Toxic to miss too, I guess. I guess that's the Toxic to miss of all of them. Oh well, I guess that's gonna be GG. I guess that's gonna be GG. I guess that'll be GG. We're gonna get swept by Manaphy. We click Toxic here, just for the sake of it. Darn. So that one play was, I shouldn't have risked, or I should have spent more time calculating how much Manaphy's surf would actually do to my Raikou. That's my bad. Yeah, and I figured he would go for that, which is fine. So that was his best play, but that's the only way I could win in this case, so, you know, it is what it is. At this point, it's over. Yeah, so my mistake here was, what's it called? I didn't calc how much Manaphy would do to my Raikou. And that should have been something I definitely did. I got a bit hasty. So, you know, at plus, what was it? At +3, Spadef, his surf was doing so much in the rain that I really should have attacked. And I didn't take the time to look up that damage. I anticipated I could, you know, set up alongside him for as long as I wanted, really. And that's where I went wrong. I got too hasty. I rushed the battle. I didn't care enough. I didn't really go into all the details between each turn. And, you know, I could have gone for Thunderbolt. And if I had gone for Thunderbolt when he Calm Minded again, that would have been it. That would have been it. Because all I had to do at that point was, what's it called? Click Thunderbolt, and then he can't knock me out while staying alive, because then Scizor comes in afterwards and clicks Bullet Punch and knocks out Manaphy, even if he's max HP and has, you know, some defense investment, because I'd be doing, what, 53 minimum, and he was sitting at like 59% HP, so Bullet Punch definitely would have knocked out Manaphy afterwards. And then I could have set up on, what's it called, Mandibuzz, and knocked it out with Porygon 2, so yeah, honestly, I think I played overall pretty well this match. I kind of just slipped up with that Raikou there. I underestimated how much Manaphy would actually do, and I didn't take the time to really think about how much it would do in the rain in particular. I figured I would not get 2-hit KO'd, but that was based on the calcs I had done ahead of time and didn't consider the rain. So that's my bad, and I should have just clicked Thunderbolt, and honestly, if I did that, I think we would have just won. So I don't feel too bad about the loss. I don't really feel like I got outplayed in particular, or even really out-prepped in that sense. I feel like it just came down to me being silly in that sense. Me just being a bit too hasty, which is frustrating, but at the end of the day, I don't think it's very reflective of my overall skill. So it is what it is. Would have been nice to win, but it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed the match regardless. I hope you guys learned a bit about battling and what can happen when you get a bit ahead of yourself, when you don't take everything as seriously as you probably should, and learn from it. But we'll see you guys next week when we battle Manu for the first place seed, I guess, in the regular season. But until then, this has been Night Zero, and this mission is complete.